Crusader Tumbril Day, so we're on day 5 of the Defenscon. Overall, I kind of enjoyed this particular run of the IE ship show that's been taken over by the psychos at Drake. Because, well, right now we have the ambient classical music, but most of it's been rock and roll. Alright, this is the Tumbril ground vehicle. They do a lot of them. Starts with this base frame, and then you get a different module or setup on them. The very versatile frame, very off-roady. As ground mechanics become more and more ingrained into the game, they're going to become more useful. But Tumbril also does the Tonk, so the main battle tank for the games right now is this big bruiser here. I love the fact that they're not just running the base paint skin. They've got a different skin on it. I always say that when they have multiple of these sitting together, they should have a different paint scheme on each one of them. So you have a turret gunner seat, pilot and co-pilot seat. So not a whole lot, but enough to run a tank. Your armament stash, most likely you'll be running your armor when you're riding around in this, so you just need to grab your gun and go when you unmount. But it's the current heavy battle tank for the game. Very intimidating, very useful you can even take out air vehicles with it. Just incredible tank. This is their light tank, this is the anti-air missile one. It's a scout tank, so it's light, maneuverable, fairly fast. I don't know how effective it is against anything. I haven't been able to fight anything with it, but as I said, as soon as more ground activities become available in the game, we'll see more how they're become more useful. Okay, that is it for Tumbril here. So we need to run all the way over here. Man, I need to work on my cardio here. My heart rate immediately jumps up. And there's another 3D diorama. Know your enemy. That's one of the outlaw groups. They have some interesting armor I wouldn't mind gathering when we can do that again. Shattered Blade. It's going to be an interesting group. Oh, wrong direction. We need to be over here. Yeah, but Drake took over the military ship show. Started their own with gambling, drugs, and hookers. And that's kind of been the theme of the main ship show. And then you get off to the side companies, and you get this weird classical music in the background. So I think they're trying to tell you that Drake is where the party's at. This is an Ares Inferno, so it's the ballistic Inferno. Heavy fighter. That looks like the energy, but it could be the ballistic one. They have been having such problems because when they came into the game, they were the ship. Then they got rebalanced and the accuracy dropped, their ammo changed, the whole bunch of things got reduced on it so that it wasn't as powerful as it was originally. But they're the big flying gun that is supposed to be able to take out capital ships. So it's got like a size 7 or whatever main gun. And you can either have energy or ballistic. But let's run around the corner here real quick to the terminals. And the leg is powerful here with all the flames and the dancers and the very Drakeness going on. One of the reasons why you gotta like Drake. Okay, we're gonna go Crusader. Okay, the Spirit is their, well, that's a combat bomber. So it's their upgraded single person ship. I think you can run up to 3 people on it. Mercury Star Runner is another great ship. I think you can have like 4 people on it to run it. See, this is the Inferno. Yep, the Inferno's the ballistic. And here's the Ion. The Ion is the energy. I prefer the energy because you don't run out of ammo as quickly, but you shoot slower. Great cargo hauler is the Starlifter. So you have one that's the heavy bomber, one's a medium transport, and one's a medium freight. So this one's for hauling your vehicles, this one's for hauling cargo. This one's, you can still haul stuff, but it's got the bomb bays in it, so you lose some cargo space. All good ships. They got decent armor, kind of light armament on them, so they're not a very fighty ship. And they kind of maneuver like a whale, because they are a big ship. But if you're just moving freight back and forth, not a bad choice. Okay, here's where it gets weird. Yeah, it's not going to show it. And when it does show, it's all mangled. But Tumbril deals mainly with your ground vehicles. So there's your Tumbril Storm, that light tank. Tumbril Land Systems, light tank. So there's the Tumbril Storm anti-aircraft. So, and the Tumbril Nova is the big tank, or Tonk as it's been dubbed. But those are the vehicles of the day. Please come in, give them a try, see what you think is best. Man, they did a really good job with when you walk in and see just all the really cool things from Drake. So thanks for listening to me, and hopefully we all learned something. All right, have a great day.